Hello everyone, my name is Uthris and welcome back to StarMade. You might be wondering why I'm flying around on this planet, and it's because I am inside of a build block at the moment, which allows you to build on structures or planet surfaces, essentially as if it was a ship. And so that's this block right here, and then also this block beside of it is a faction module, and I went ahead and claimed this whole system for the Ardent Crusade, which is just the faction name that I'm using here. And you can see my area influence in pink. If there was another faction on here, it would be a different color off. And then as you expand and take planets, the color is going to be, basically bumping up against each other and forming your boundaries. And as a faction, your home sector cannot be claimed by anyone else ever. And so that basically gives you a little bit of a nice place to park your ships and things like that. But if you expand outwards from here, other players will be able to take your area and so forth. So it can introduce some conflict if people are expanding and bumping into each other essentially. You'll also be curious as to what the giant hole is for. And this is going to be our first hangar. Once I get started on that, I basically cut out a nice big box. We're going to have a door on rails here, and the plan is to first have just one parking spot initially, and then maybe, if it's possible, park 3 ships in here. And the way I'm going to do that is have platforms that when they have something attached to it, they'll go down and park whatever's attached to it and stay down there, and then an empty platform would come back up and wait for something to be parked onto. And if there are no empty platforms, basically the blast doors would stay shut because there wouldn't be a platform there to park your ship on, and you would have to get down through the base to actually access your ships at that point. But let's see, what do I want to get started on initially? I'm thinking we don't have any rails just yet, and I can go buy some here in between episodes and start working out how I want this all to work and program the rails and blocks accordingly. But I want to make some type of control system or tower to help keep Overwatch, and this will be kind of our first little area. So I'm thinking about this hillside right here to overwatch the landing pad, and also it can hold our power plant somewhere. I was going to put it up here, but I'm thinking about doing something else up there, maybe a main section for the base up there, with maybe a viewing commanding deck, so you can see ships coming in and out, but it's not the controls tower itself. I'm actually going to start over here, and the first thing I want to do is kind of flatten out a spot here to allow us to build on a nice good surface, something like that. You might also be wondering how we can see even though it's dark out, and that's because the advanced build mode allows lighting to be turned on. Excuse all the clicking noises. Sometimes it's just easier to do that. I'm trying to think of what colors to use for the tower as well. Right now our ship is orange, black, and white. So I'm thinking for these, maybe, let's see what colors I have. I went and bought some hulls to test different color combinations. I'm thinking black will be cool with this green kind of accent color. And for the flooring, we'll do brown. So, there we go. Let's toss these blocks in here and get to work. So I'm going to try and center this up here and set up these 2 access points, so it makes us a little bit more efficient in our building. 1, 2, 3, So let's start with a tower. Something like that. That might be too small, thinking about it. Let's do a 3, a 2, a 1, 2. No, it's not far enough apart to do that pattern, so I'm just gonna have to expand on it here. Looks like it needs to go over just one more block to make this work. There we go. I think that's a good size for the control tower base. And we're obviously going to need to go out and get some more black hull for the foundation and things like that. Now the accents were going to be green, but I think that's going to be accents in the wall. The supports, because you need different colors for pretty much everything. The supporting wall offset color might be white or gray, thinking about it. Anyways, we'll just keep going up. It definitely makes things quicker, having your building grid set up, especially if you set them up correctly. A lot of people will set them up incorrectly, and that actually might start mirroring things on the side that you don't want it to, or just off by a block. And so it's best to get this right from the get-go. So go up about that far. Wow, okay. I'm gonna need a lot more blocks. This is gonna be a bit of a troublesome thing. Let's go ahead and put our floor though. And let's see, remove mode. Boop. Just take out a good chunk. Can make things go a lot quicker. And then change it into build mode. You guys can see how quickly it is able to lay down blocks. So, all right, I'm gonna go grab some more materials, and then we're going to continue to work on our tower. Some type of entryway will need to be done as well, or some type of platform here and structure out of this hillside. Yeah, so I'll be right back. Once I get more material, I'm gonna have to fly around for a little bit to different shops. All right, it looks like we are running into a Isanth version. What number is that? 6? Ugh, need to work on my Greek numbering system apparently. And we're just gonna start engaging this thing from a distance. This was in between a couple shops on our way to go pick up some more supplies to work on our base. So we're just gonna start dumping missiles on this thing, and I don't know where there's going at all. Is there something else near me? No, not really. Let's see if I can't get these ones to focus a little bit more on the Isanth. There we go. It's not really returning fire yet, which is something I like. And so we can just see it. Oh man, that was like a 40% reduction in its armor and a good 20% reduction into its structure. So obviously this ship is working out great for us at the moment. Oh, he's shooting at us. He's taking chunks. Let's start doing some evasive maneuvers here and fire off away from the Isanth. And the reason I do that is to give the missiles time to adjust at a good distance. There we go. Most of its armor's gone. If I just do a quick 180 and shoot off in that direction, they should be able to change their course in time. And oh, would you look at that? I love this. This is great. Oh, looks like it was able to slip through. But can it slip through that many rockets at once? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Hey, stop shooting at me, please. Please stop. Rotate. Dodge. Dodge. Some more damage. Pretty superficial damage that we're getting on it right now. Our shields are holding, which is good. Let's check our navigation to make sure we're not being followed by any more of these guys. And if I could just go straight backwards, what will happen is he'll just start chasing me and kind of line himself up for the missiles, hopefully. Or I may have to shoot them off at another weird angle again. Oh, that's some decent hits on that one. Shoot them off in that direction and see how that goes. If they are able to dodge them for about 3,000 meters, then my missiles will stop chasing and just destroy themselves. So, evasive maneuvers can work on missiles. Now, not having any type of other weapon on here can be quite the detriment, but I'm not too worried about this guy. Obviously, I'm doing backflips and shooting missiles. At the same time, I'm thinking I'm damaging his thrusters quite a lot because my missiles are coming in from behind usually because they missed the initial pass. Now we'll just shoot, and he should be overheating here after this next wave. Yeah. It doesn't even look like he can do any more course corrections. I think that's how badly... Oh, no. You can still see me. That ain't good. Let's just shoot those out. Looks like I'm still hitting armored areas. So this will be probably the last bit. There we go. He's overheating now. Did he drop anything? Let's try and ram him so he'll stop moving. Or maybe he'll just start tumbling. Like a crazy little thing. I do kind of want to salvage it, just because it's a good thing to do. Let's hop out real quick. Come back here. Come back. Come on. Come on. Get in here. Where's your core? That's not your core. I don't know where it is. It says he's overheating here. So we're just... Reboot. Okay, cool. Alright, so that'll probably cause it to slow down, which is good. Let's see. Can I see any hostiles? No. Looks like we're pretty safe here. I don't think this thing dropped a mass of loot. It's a pretty basic Itsanth, so we're just gonna strip it down, essentially. And then I'll go back, get some hull, and we'll go finish up our control tower. Alright everyone, I have managed to get about 900 black hull blocks. No slopes or anything. We're gonna do this first structure kind of out of the basic blocks just to get the shape down, and then off camera I'll go smooth it out and make it look all pretty. But this is just something to get the height. And then I also purchased something from this shop way out here, about 12 kilometers out from our base. It's a warp drive module, and you charge it by holding left click, and it constantly drains your power. And then when it's fully charged, you set your waypoint, and then you right click. And boop, we're here. We just came home from across the whole sector, 12 kilometers, and we made it. And all it does is take a little bit of power. I didn't equip many jump drives on it because I don't think it needed that many. How many do you think it needs? Does it say? Does it say? Let's see here. Where did I put the computer module? Here we go. Pretty sure if I press R on it, it tells me what it's like. Or maybe not. But I've sworn there's a way to check its power ratio and how long it takes to charge and things like that. Oh well. Just snap. But no, you just hold left click, it'll charge up, take some of your power, it'll become fully charged, and you right click at your navigation point, and there you go, you're off. So really cool thing. This was not in here last I played, and really it was necessary because people were having to turn up the speed of everyone's ship to compensate for how big the galaxy was, and that would cause physics issues. And so this will allow people to keep their max speed down, but allow us to travel long distances. I just want to see real quick how this thing looks in there. A decent fit. Of course, the platform's not going to be that big. I'm going to come up with a pretty standard size for all these light ships, and I plan to have 3 light ships, a missile, a fighter, and of course a salvager. So, good. It all fits in there. It's always a good test to do. Go ahead and come to a stop over here. Get out. And we are on our way back to the build block to kind of rough out our shape that we were working on. So let's just keep increasing the height. Now at some point I'm going to bring the edges in, and I'm thinking now might be a good time to do so. So let's just throw these in there just like that. Oh, these are standard armor. It's not what I wanted, but it's black. So it's not much of a difference, luckily. There we go. Now I can just grab the black hull piece. Where did it go? I thought I bought 900 of it. There it is. It's blending it. Now let's take this up. About to there. And we'll probably put some type of elevator in here or something so people can get up and down very quickly. And let's see here. How tall is that looking? It's looking okay. I'm thinking it needs to be about double, so let's go about that height. How high is that in just normal terms here? In fact, let's just bring it up a nice even 10 from where it currently is. With a few clicks with our advanced build tool. There we go. It's a little bit more proper. Then we can put our flooring down. Not sure how big the elevator is going to end up being. I guess it's going to be a nice 3x3. So that's how big that'll be. And oh, missing a block here. Don't know how that happened. Then at this point we can expand it back out by just 1 again. Bring up the corners just like this, so the angles can be the windows. There we go. Looks pretty cool. Too tall, I think it's enough. Is that the right measurement? No. How about this? This is the right measurement. For the top there. And there'll be other things added on to it, like I can put like sensor dishes or something. But this is just the basic shell. you'll have to excuse how ugly it looks. I have to get kind of back into the mindset of building with just basic blocks like this. And then I'll have to go and purchase the more advanced blocks we need to make it look a whole lot nicer. I'm thinking let's just cap this off. But we can continue the supports. I think we do this right. And then replace these areas with glass so we can see up as well. Fly in here and see what we got. That's an okay view. It's definitely not the best building I have ever made, but it's a start. You know, you all gotta start somewhere, and this is the nice penis tower of our kingdom. Great. Everything comes down to phallic shapes. See if we can't make this thing look a little bit more menacing. If we add something like that. There we go. Just trying to think of things to do to give it some type of break in color and depth. Anything really will do. And just put a ring around this as well. That ain't right. Let's go out like that. Let's fix that in here. I'm starting to go through a lot of blocks to get this thing to do something that I might enjoy. That looks okay, and there'll be buildings attached to it, so it won't be quite so standalone. And it'll start filling in the area kind of nice. Off camera, I'll go ahead and start building maybe some sort of power structure to house a larger power plant than just this little dinky thing. And maybe, of course, a structure to get inside would be good as well. Some type of base here. Yeah, I'll just have to lay out some floor plans later. I think this episode has gone on way too long. I'm sure you guys are bored by now, but hey, this is building. This is what I enjoy to do, and you guys have come to this channel to watch it, so welcome. If you guys enjoyed the episode, feel free to subscribe to my channel for more gaming goodness. Check out my other builds for more creative stuff, from medieval engineers to timber and stone. Timber and stone, that's is kind of when I'm in the mindset when I'm building this kind of stuff, because it's essentially the same. Or Minecraft. Minecraft works too. And then also we have our, hold on, I'm deleting stuff and I'm losing my train of thought and ruining the outro. Great, wonderful. So also, I was testing the siege map for the Citadel, and it's still a little bit in testing. There were some issues with the spawn locations and things like that, so just hold on while that is being figured out. That doesn't look too bad from down here. It's gonna need some more verticals or some type of, maybe a third color element. Yeah, some lighting, antenna. It'll look better. Yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode, as always.